Okay, this video is going over the assignment for Engage How Heat Moves. It's a really quick assignment. It should be easy, but I'm going to read the instructions so that you guys who are having difficulty following the instructions can follow along. I'm also going to provide an example of what the 3-2-1 should look like, as well as comments. So what you need your Chromebook, your iPad, pencil, science journal, which you should have. You should have a section in your binder, you should have a notebook, or if you don't have those things like you should, you can just have paper, that's fine. Headphones are always great. What you need to do, this is what you are doing. First, you need to look at this instructional video, what you're doing right now. Perfect. Then you need to follow the instructions on the video. I'm giving you those right now. Watch the Crash Course Kids video on heat transfer. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that. It's going to take you to this Crash Course Kids video.
Is this angle always 90 degrees? Here's a new
This
way
is
to learn math
not the
that's
video.
fun and
This is
interactive.
commercial.
I'm brilliant.
You might
You'll
run
learn
into
back.
the same thing. So while you're
Whether you're
watching,
heating up leftovers from last night
you're
or just
gonna
trying
be-
to stay cool in the summer, heat transfer is everywhere.
boom. Check it out. In the captions I have heat transfers everywhere. That's something that I can write down. So if you haven't written anything down, because you probably haven't, because you're just watching these instructions for the first time, this is something that you can write down right here.
In some ways, the world is literally built around it. Any well-engineered building is designed and made out of materials that help keep the inside of the building at a good temperature.
Wow, any well-engineered building is designed and made out of materials that help keep the inside of the building at a good temperature.
Even during bitter blizzards or horrendous heat waves. A furnace or AC will only get you so far. Without protecting against heat transfer, you might as well try to air condition your whole neighborhood.
So this is talking all about heat transfer. The title is heat transfer, and she's saying a lot about heat transfer right now. If I were you, I'd be writing this down, and if it happened too quickly, you can always go back to the beginning and rewind, or come over here to settings and select a playback speed that is slower so that you can make sure that you catch up on to everything.
Without protecting against heat transfer.
Okay, maybe too slow, but that's all right. You get the idea. Let's go back to the assignment here. So when you are doing that, you are going to be creating a comment in this section, and you are going to go ahead and put, I noticed that heat transfer is everywhere, okay? Now I have one of the notices that I need, but I do need 3 things that I've noticed. So I'll need 2 more of these, okay? I noticed. I wonder why heat transfer keeps you from heating or cooling the whole neighborhood. Now I need 1 more of these, as it says in the directions. It wants 2 things you wondered about. So 1 more of these, and then an illustration or drawing of what you saw. So you could draw something like on a piece of paper, or you could take a screenshot and then you could go over and insert that screenshot by clicking File. For me, it's going to be here, hopefully. There it is for me. You might have to check in a few files too, depending on where your screenshot saved. And then you should be able to post. I'm incomplete. I would not be getting the full points because I need 2 more of the I noticed and 1 more of the I wonder. Now, if I saw this and I need to comment, which is the last step here after posting, which is what we did, we're going to comment, this should say on to classmates' posts with an I notice or I wonder related to the discussion post. Do not write, great job, good post, I noticed you have a good post. I don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and reply. I just need one. I wonder why heat transfer keeps you from heating or cooling the whole neighborhood. I noticed that, heat transfer is the way heat moves out of one space and into another. This has to do with the post. It's almost a direct comment on the person's I wonder. If anything about this video didn't make sense to you, please rewind it, watch it again, pause it, watch it again, look at certain parts, watch it on slow motion. Maybe don't watch it at 25% of its full capacity, but 75,
So
I
you'll
think,
probably want to design your house
is
to
a
keep the
pretty
heat
good
out
compromise.
and
And if you have any questions, please email me at my email address or on Parent Square or on Class Dojo or on Google Classroom, and I will see you all later.